can't stop.
What is up, guys and gals? My name is David. I am part of the Press Select Gaming channel, and today we are going to be doing a Minecraft video. So I apologize, everyone. It has been a while since I have made a video. Now, I'd like to explain why. So it has been a very busy week for me. I had a test that I just took recently for school. I've had a bunch of stuff going on. Some family stuff has went on as well, so cut me a little bit of slack. I promise that I'm getting back onto this. But another thing is I would like to explain
Some of the stuff that's
happening with Graham right now. So Graham's computer got broken. Like I think if I remember correctly, like the screen of his laptop broke, like cracked. So he's getting a monitor, and I think he told me he's gonna I called him like 2 days ago before, and he told me to mention this in the next video I made. And he just told me that oh goodness, excuse me. He just told me that he's going to use a monitor and then just type from his laptop, and that's how he's gonna work that out. But I found yeah, words. I find that when Graham makes a video, or not necessarily one person or the other, but when one person makes a video of Graham and I, because we are a joint channel, the other person is like, whoa, they're making videos. I should, catch up on mine. And then when that person starts to slack off, the other person is like, oh, he's making videos. I should catch up on mine. And, it's kind of this back and forth. Not exactly a competition to get the videos out, but sort of a motivation between the joint two people. So it's it works out pretty well. Now, this little mini series is going to be called the Four Doors. I think that's what I'm going to call it. And essentially, what I've done here is I've created four little redstone contraptions that you probably wouldn't use in your survival world, but are very interesting. And I'm going to repeat this this phrase a lot. Very much proof of concept. Saying that it can be done. But not necessarily that you would use this in your survival world. But anyway, I just have a quick monostable circuit set up in each one of these, going to these doors. And for those of you that don't know, I use this a lot in my builds, so I'll just build one for you. You can use a sticky piston with a block, or a regular piston with sand or gravel on top, and you basically what you do is you create a one-tick pulse, which is this extremely fast pulse that can actually make a button become a lever, essentially. So let me set this up. There you go. Oh, whoops. Sorry. So, one quick thing. This is technically a 1 or 0. I think this is a one-tick pulse, and pistons can't accept that. Sorry, I completely and totally forgot that. But if we put a repeater there, a sticky piston acts like a lever if you were to open it and close it real quick. And since it's sticky, it can pull the block back. So I use that a lot, so, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, the first thing we have here is a melon farm. If the hope here is that the melon, this is the only spot for it, but the melon would grow on this block, and it automatically harvests it. Now, let's make sure that the melons didn't go into this hopper or anything, because when I was doing a test, they actually went into the hopper, which didn't exactly work out too well. But so we're gonna start from here, and I'm just gonna run through the whole circuit. This torch powers this repeater. When I place a melon down, the repeater powers the melon, powering this block, this redstone dust. That in turn turns off this torch, and then it splits across these two paths. We're gonna follow this path first. After 3 ticks, that redstone repeater will unlock this hopper, allowing this redstone torch to pass from here to here, sending a tick pulse to this piston. And then this is the exact, uh, and then a tick later, I actually think because this has one more repeater, I think that's more than a tick. I don't know. I don't know. But about a tick later, it will this repeater will lock this hopper again, locking that redstone torch in there, and these hoppers are just facing into each other. Um, then this redstone comes here, powers this block, which powers this line of repeaters, which power this block, which comes over here and powers this block, which turns this redstone torch off. So essentially what happens here is the power goes through this redstone torch, travels all the way through, and then by the power traveling through, it resets the redstone torch, which you need, because if you did not have this here, I believe this is what happens. So the piston stays there. Now, I believe, and the whole entire clock pretty much starts. Now, I believe what's happening here is the redstone repeater is powering the arm of the piston, which is technically considered it's powering this dirt block, which is powering the arm of the piston, which is technically the piston. I think that's what's going on. It's either that or this when the redstone torch is passing in and out of these hoppers, and when it passes to this one, it powers this block, which powers this piston. And by the time this is about to turn off, it comes back in here. So I'm really not sure how it works, but I believe it is this piston arm right here, and it's creating I think it's called a bud switch. I'm sounding so unprofessional. I really enjoy redstone and I like toying around with it, but I can't make the greatest things in the world. But anyway, let's just see this once more. Let's see it from this angle. So that's what happens there. Now, there are a couple of downsides to this. First of all, you only have one melon to grow. Second of all, there's no way to collect it. There's no collection system, but again, as I said, I will mention this many, many times, it is a proof of concept. It's just showing that, it can be done. And I know there are ways to do this with bud switches, like automatically harvest melons, but I thought this was a really interesting way to do it, and I just wanted to make a pretty cool, interesting way to, and I think I haven't done any research to see if this has been done before, but I think new way of making a melon farm. And then the third downside to this is that you can't cover any of this redstone up. Because one, the repeater is right next to this dirt block. Two, if you put a block here, it would create a burnout clock. But I mean, it's still pretty interesting and cool that something like this can be done. Well, I think that's all from me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bleh. My outro sucks! Alright everybody, thank you for watching. This has been David from the Press Select channel, and thanks. Have a great day.